Today we are going to be making Turkish coffee for 2 people, actually for 1, but in 2 different ways. One with sugar and the other one with salt. And I'm going to be telling you why we are making the salty one. First, we're going to make the Turkish coffee with sugar. So I'm making for 2. I'll just take 2 cups, not 2 cups, 2 spoons. And then I'm adding in, I'm using Turkish small coffee mug. They are different type, it doesn't matter. And for this one, I'm going to add in sugar, 2 spoons. Okay, and then I'm gonna mix together like this. Then let's boil. Okay, let's boil. We're going to brew. We are brewing, not boiling, so we're gonna leave it to brew for few minutes. Okay, while it is brewing, let me tell you something. In Turkey, when you get married to a Turkish partner, let's say you are a man, you are getting married to a Turkish girl or woman, traditionally, or maybe during those days, not even during those days, even nowadays, girls have this tendency, instead of actually, they use Turkish, like they use Turkish coffee to test you. Okay, so this is a test. If, especially for foreigners who don't know anything, if you're marrying a Turkish girl, just know that they're gonna test you using Turkish coffee. And why are they doing this? They are doing this because this is a traditional cultural thing that actually just makes the marriage thing, the whole thing, the wedding, the engagement amazing. And it is done during the engagement party. Now, during the engagement, now that you have found a Turkish girl, you want to get married, you go to visit their home with the gifts and stuff like that. I'm gonna attach a photo of my stepkid, like our firstborn. He did his engagement here in Turkey and we went there and it was awesome. Now, during this time, the Turkish bride, the girl, she's gonna go ahead and prepare the Turkish coffee as usual for the guest. But there is a trick there. When she's putting Turkish, now before I continue with the story, come and see, it is now done. It is boiling. We're gonna remove. Okay, it has boiled very well. Okay, so this is the coffee, and you're gonna serve. You serve your Turkish coffee in these small cups. Okay, and traditionally they don't use the machine. They use something called chezve. And let me tell you guys, if you're making Turkish coffee, make sure that it has this form or kupuk. In Turkey, they call kupuk, but it has its meaning, okay? So we might make another coffee so that I show you exactly. Or maybe, yes, we might make, or pretend that this is gonna be actually with the salt. Now, also something else, when you're serving Turkish coffee, don't forget to add some water. Serve with water on a tray because also the water has its meaning. Okay. Okay, look at the one. So the salted Turkish coffee, it's like this. Let's say pretend it is for 2 people, for 1 person or 2 people. You're gonna add in your Turkish coffee, and then they're gonna take water, add in, and then instead of using sugar, they're gonna do something tricky here. I was saying they're gonna use salt, so we're gonna add salt there. And some crazy Turkish girls, they even add in what do we call the pili pili?
Chili.
The chili. So you're gonna add in the salt. You're gonna add in the salt, and then they're gonna make sure that they mix together. So they have added in the salt, and then we're gonna brew this one. Okay, the one with sugar, and we're gonna be serving also the one with salt. This is the salty one. This is Turkish coffee with sugar. It's so sweet. And this one, it is Turkish with salt. Let me taste. So why will Turkish girls give you as a man, as the groom, Turkish coffee with salt? Why will they do this? This is crazy. Now I want to tell you the reasons that I have learned, because if you're wondering, I'm married to a Turkish man and I have learned about these things, especially when attending their engagements. Now, why would the girl, Turkish girl, do this? It is because traditionally this was a method used to test the man's patience. Remember, it is salty and it can be super salty, and they want to see the man's reaction. Will he drink it? Will he refuse? Will he get angry? Will he throw it away? And the reaction will tell, or maybe will symbolize some things. For instance, if he takes this coffee and he drinks it with joy, like nothing has happened, like it is just amazing, like it is so sweet, it is actually a symbol, or maybe it is a symbol. They believe that the man is going to be a good husband, he's going to be patient, he's going to actually symbolize all the things that comes with marriage, whether it is difficulty, whether it is bitter things, whether it is sweeter things, like whether everything that it is in the marriage, he's gonna endure those things. Those are some of the things that Turkish girls normally believe. Now, but if he gets upset, gets angry, maybe he asks, why are you serving me Turkish coffee with that? Of course, they normally, because they are mentally prepared, they won't show it when people are there. But if he reacts to this during the engagement, it shows that he's not patient enough and he is not ready to handle the marriage, because marriage comes with a lot of things. Now, when you drink Turkish coffee with salt, if you are the man, tell me in the comment if you really love this girl. Will you do this, or you will actually say, no, this is not me, I'm not doing it? Now, are these things still being done even these days, or maybe nowadays? Yes, of course. Like I said, I attended, or maybe recently this year, not this year, last year, December actually, we attended our son's elder son, my husband's son, engagement wedding, and they put, actually the girl, the beautiful girl, she put actually some salt on the cup, one of the cup for the groom, and actually he drank it peacefully, calmly and happily. You know, these things girls in Turkey normally do, and it is one of the things that spices up the old thing, the traditional thing, the engagement ceremony before the big day, or maybe before their wedding ceremony. So I hope you have learned something in Turkey in terms of actually their culture, and why do they use coffee to test the man's patience, or maybe to test why do they serve coffee to during their engagement. Now, if you have known, if you're dating a Turkish girl, just know that in some way or another you're going to be served some salty Turkish coffee. And sometimes in nowadays, or maybe nowadays, girls want to spices up things, and they want to have this attitude whereby they don't want to face the reality of life, like marriage is gonna be so sweet, it's gonna be so awesome. So they don't put salt like traditional. Actually, they put honey, they put salt, not salt, sugar, just to spice up the thing. But in reality, the salty stuff, or maybe the salty coffee, was done even in the ancient days. Okay, so you understand a bit of Turkish coffee and why they do, and I hope you have enjoyed this short video. I'm gonna enjoy my Turkish coffee. Comment below if you have ever had, or maybe if you have actually drank some Turkish coffee, if you're a man dating a Turkish girl. I'll see you in the next video with more insight, especially Turkish life and also relationships here and there, and some good things. Stay tuned to this channel, and until next time, bye bye, take care, good shoes.